Finley, and I'm an urban agriculture educator and also a direct action activist. Historically, the issue of land has been completely tied up in the issues of power and the dominant relations in our society, and so the way that we distribute land is the way that we distribute power in a society. When we're trying to reform society and create more equitable relations between peoples and groups, it's important that we tackle the issue of land in order to rebalance the imbalances that exist. So the reason that urban agriculture is such an amazing tool to kind of challenge these relationships of power in our society, specifically around physical space and land, is because it is a very easy way to turn land into a productive space that can fill a need in our society. Like, the need for healthy local food is readily apparent, and so by converting spaces that are being unused or undeveloped or just kind of sitting there because of kind of the boom and bust nature of capitalism, we're able to create a different reality. There is no demand in our action. In fact, our action is the demand, and we are being proactive in creating it. And so urban agriculture, specifically when it is taking spaces that are not being used for community benefit, can highlight a lot of the issues around societal equitability and justice.
Well, I think unused and underutilized land is necessary to be used now, and specifically when there's people who are willing to actually put in effort and make the land a resource, a community resource. I think they should be allowed to do so. Right now, within the current system, it's incredibly difficult for people to be able to have land, and especially in areas that are dense urban centers, which paradoxically is exactly where food needs to actually be grown. More food needs to be grown. At the Free Farm in the city, they had work days twice a week and would distribute the food at the Free Farm stand, and it would also be among the people who worked the land. So I think that's a really great model. At Occupy the Farm, we had 40 rows and we grew over a ton of food, and we gave it all away. We didn't sell one bit of it. You know, we didn't even ask for donations when we gave it away.
So it's actually really surprisingly easy to convert a space into a productive space. Really, you need time and dedication. But outside of that, obviously, there's the tools and the seeds. But I mean, urban agriculture ties into a historical kind of cultural practice that no matter who you are or where you're from, you at some point were tapped into. Like, no matter where you come from, generations before you have practiced farming. And so there's innate knowledge in a lot of us related to kind of how to care for natural spaces that when we're doing urban farming, we tap into. And so it's kind of just reminding of people of a past that they used to kind of enjoy. So I think the most powerful thing about this movement is that anyone can participate. Whether you're young, old, rich or poor, you can participate in kind of redistributing resources in our society and creating spaces that are at one point restorative but also productive. And so I think anyone can identify open space in their community and plant something. And that's all you have to do. And after you plant something, reach out to the community around there. Plant something close to you, right? Maybe it's outside on your front lawn, maybe it's a median on the street that you live in. But plant it out and then integrate it into the community. Go to your neighbors and ask them what they think about it and how they want to participate. And I think you'll actually be surprised about how many people have vision for the spaces that are left unused.